Joey from JLD Travels. Back with a new video today. We're checking out a new video from Rubeauti today, and also trying out a new way of recording my videos because I wanted the quality of my side of the camera to be a lot better, and I've actually figured a way to use my phone camera through OBS, which is what I use to do my reaction videos. So hopefully you enjoy this much better quality of video on my part of it, and we'll jump right in. And this one is the negative side of living in the province.
It's very, very loud in the morning, like around 6 a.m. The roads in the province are usually so like that one. I'm actually at the back right now because in front it's way worse. It's way more worse. It's the prevalence of karaoke. Like right now, you can actually hear. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's disrupting me a little bit. Hey, it's me, Rubeauti. So first of all, guys, I just want to apologize in advance and to excuse myself for my background. Yeah, I know it's messy and it looks dirty, but it is what it is. This is how it looks like really here in the area where we cook and prepare food. I mean, there's a table there and it's where we eat and prepare food. So yeah, all these things are like extras, like raincoats. Yeah, these are raincoats in fruits. Living in the province may be an appealing option for those seeking a quieter, more relaxed way of life in the Philippines. But it's important to consider that there are also major drawbacks to living outside of the city. While some people may enjoy the simplicity of life in the province, others may struggle to adjust to the lack of modern amenities.
Obviously, they don't have provinces quite so close, but...
So others may struggle to adjust to the lack. Okay. So others may struggle to adjust to the lack of modern amenities and limited access to goods and services. And also, social life may be more limited. So in today's video, we will take a closer look of the cons of living in the province and explore some of the challenges that expats may face when relocating in the Philippines. So number one is limited job opportunities. One of the biggest challenges of living in the province is the limited job opportunities, especially with those of specialized skills. In the provinces, most jobs are related to agriculture, fishing, and forestry. This may not be a problem for retirees or for those who are not seeking employment in the Philippines. But for expats or individuals who want to work in the country, the limited job opportunities can be a challenge to nothing at all. This is because the majority of jobs in the provinces are not suitable with those specialized skills or qualifications. But this may not be a problem for expats who work online and can work from anywhere with a strong internet connection. In fact, living in the Philippines can be a great option for those who want to work online while enjoying a more peaceful and affordable lifestyle. Number two, limited access to healthcare. Living in the province can also have some drawbacks when it comes to healthcare. While some expats may enjoy the laid-back lifestyle and natural beauty of the countryside, others may find it challenging to adjust to the limited access to healthcare facilities and services. Because in the provinces, there may be few hospitals, clinics, and medical professionals, which could be problematic in the events of medical emergency. Even if there are hospitals and clinics in the area, they may not offer the same level of care as those found in the city, which could be particularly concerning for those with chronic illnesses or complex medical conditions. Additionally, some medical treatments may not be available in the province, requiring patients to travel to the city to access specialized medical care. Number three, limited access to goods and services. While some areas may have basic necessities like grocery stores and markets, expats may find it challenging to find certain goods and services they are used to having access to in more urban areas. This can include specialty foods, imported goods, and specific medical products. In some cases, expats may need to travel to nearby cities to access these goods, which can be hassle and expensive. Number 4, limited access to modern amenities. Others may find it challenging to the lack of access of modern amenities, such as high-speed internet, shopping malls, and international restaurants may be limited or non-existent in some areas.
Doesn't bother me in the
Expats who are
slightest.
used
Like,
to modern
as long as it's
conveniences
got a
may
sta-
find
you
it
can get
more
a stable
difficult to
internet
adjust to
connection
the
enough
more
for
basic
streaming,
way of life. You may have to
uploading
give up
videos
some
to
of the
YouTube,
luxuries
that's plenty.
that you are accustomed to and learn to live without them. For example,
I
expats who are
already have.
used to high-speed internet may find that the internet connection in the province is slow and unreliable. This can be frustrating for those who depend on internet for their work or entertainment. And also expats who are used to shopping in large malls may find that the shopping options in the province are very limited. You may have to travel to nearby cities to find what you need. And also, if you
Yeah, but
enjoy
that's just
dining out
that's
that
just
much,
fun.
you may find that
That's
there
just
are
like
few options of international
going on a day
cuisine in
out
the
together.
province, and you may have to
That's
learn to enjoy the local
exciting to
dishes.
me.
Overall, if you choose to live in the province, you should be prepared to adjust to a more basic way of life and be willing to travel to nearby cities to access the modern amenities that you are used to. It's important to keep an open mind and embrace the simplicity of life in the province rather than focusing on the things that may be lacking. Number 5, limited social life. Living in the province can be isolating, and expats who are used to a bustling social life may find it hard to adjust. Social activities may be limited, and entertainment options may be scarce compared to living in a city. For example, there may be fewer movie theaters, bars, nightclubs, and other forms of entertainment. You may also find it harder to find people with the same interests, hobbies, or lifestyles. Younger people in particular may struggle with this aspect of living in the province because many younger people enjoy socializing, going out, and meeting new people, and they may find it challenging to make friends or form social connections in a small town or village. And also you may find that the social norms and values in the province are totally different from what you are used to in your home country. For example, people may have a more traditional views on topics like gender roles, family values, and religion. This can lead to a culture shock.
Number 6, noise pollution.
One of the biggest sources of noise pollution in the province is the presence of animals such as roosters, birds, like now. I'm sure you're hearing that. It's very, very loud in the morning, like around 6 a.m. And the noise of dogs as well, roosters and dogs in particular, because roosters crow all throughout the day, often starting as early as 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. And dogs, they are commonly kept as pets in many rural areas, but they can be so irritating and frustrating sometimes. They bark at any time of the day or night, and the noise can be heard from a distance, which can really disrupt your sleep and can cause frustration. Because it's like they're like talking to each other when they're barking. One dog barks and all the dogs in the neighborhood barks. Another significant source of noise pollution in the province is the presence of tricycles and motorbikes, which are a common form of transportation in many rural areas. The roads in the province are usually so like that one. I'm actually at the back right now because in front it's way worse. It's way more worse. The roads in the province are often narrower and vehicles tend to drive slower. But the noise from these vehicles can be really disruptive, especially if you live close to the road. But here is like all houses are very close to the road. It's like there is no setback from the road. These vehicles have a very, very loud engines and can pass by homes at any time of the day or night, disturbing your peace of mind. Beyond these external sources of noise, another factor that can contribute to a noisy environment is the proximity of houses to each other. In the province, houses are often built close to one another because one reason is the distribution of residential lots in provinces like here in my province they are very small portions of lots that you can just really build a small house. And usually people will try to maximize the use of their land. So it's like they will use every corner, every space that they have in their lot, which means that neighbors can hear each other's conversation, movements, and activities. Children playing and people chatting outside of their homes can be a source of disturbance, especially in the early morning, like around 6 a.m. or like sleeping time around 10, 11 p.m. Finally, one of the most disruptive sources of noise pollution in the province is the prevalence of karaoke. Like right now, you can actually hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's disrupting me a little bit. Many Filipinos love to sing and will set up karaoke outside of their homes, particularly during celebrations and holidays. While this can be a very fun activity of those involved, it can also be incredibly disruptive for those who live nearby. So in conclusion, while living in the province can offer a slower pace of life and break from the noise and pollution of the city, it is also important to be aware of the potential sources of noise pollution. But not everyone is bothered by these noises. Some people find the sounds of the nature or of the animals or of the people chatting or the children playing to be soothing and calming. But for those who are sensitive to noise or have trouble sleeping like me, it's important to consider these factors before deciding to move to the province. Number 7, language barrier. While English is one of the official languages here in the Philippines and is widely spoken in urban areas, the situation may be different in the province. Each province has its own local dialect. Like for example, here we have Ilocano. And many locals may not be as fluent in English as those living in the city. This actually can pose a significant challenge to you, especially, of course, you're not familiar with the local dialect, like Ilocano, Kapampangan, Bisaya, Kangkanae, Ibanag. There's a lot. It can make it challenging to communicate with locals, especially in the more rural areas where the majority of the population only speaks their local dialect. It can also create misunderstandings and miscommunications, which can cause frustration and difficulty in daily life. I've experienced that when I was in France. So you may need to learn the local dialect to improve their communication skills and also your communication skills with them so you can connect better with the community. But of course, this may take a lot of time and effort to achieve this, especially if you don't have prior knowledge of the language. Living in the province can have its challenges for expats. While some enjoy the simplicity and slower pace of life, others may find it difficult to adjust to the lack of modern amenities, noise, and limited social life. It's challenging for some, but it's a unique experience that can be fulfilling for some. Ultimately, the decision to live in the province will depend on personal circumstances, priorities, and goals. And it's essential to carefully consider the cons before making the decision to live in the province. And that's pretty much about it. If you like this video, guys, and find it useful, like and subscribe would be much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Yeah, another well thought out video by Rubeauti. I do really enjoy her content because she'll give it from both sides, which is what I really like, because she'll give you the pros of one thing and then the cons of one specific item. And for me, 95% of that I wasn't bothered by in the slightest. Like animals making noises doesn't bother me. Dogs barking, the roosters going caw at like 4 o'clock in the morning doesn't bother me. People talking outside doesn't bother me. Hearing bikes going past doesn't bother me, or vehicles going past. And for me, as long as I'm surrounded by my family, in the province. For me personally, I prefer that's where we will end up living. Will be in the province of where Nana and Tate are, or as close to them as possible. And the only thing I think that probably will bother me is just the language barrier, because I'm trying so hard to learn as much Tagalog as I can. Some little bits I remember, but it's going to be something I don't think I'm going to be able to fully learn until we're permanently in the Philippines together, permanently living together, and I'm hearing it every day, constantly trying every day. And even if I have to, I will hold my hands up, I will take lessons and pay and to learn, because for me, I don't want there to be a language barrier between me and my new Filipino family, and I would like to be able to talk to them more, because for me it's part of being respectful to her family and her parents. And I used to be able to speak languages. I could speak fairly fluent French, that I'd be able to hold a conversation, understand what I'm being said in return. I could speak basic German, basic Italian, basic Spanish when I was at school. I knew a few Greek swear words. Shouldn't really, but I did. I still remember two of them, but I'm not going to obviously say those here. And it's really strange, because I've picked up words in Japanese. I know I'm probably not saying them correctly from the sheer amount of anime that I've watched in the past, and I can say a couple of little things in Chinese, but not any. I'm probably pronouncing them wrong as well, to be fair. But for some reason with Tagalog, it's just when I try to read words that have got like loads of the same letters in there, and how they pronounce it, but like I can't. My brain for some reason can't comprehend what I'm seeing to what I'm trying to say. So I think I probably will have to take lessons when I'm in the Philippines. I think, because I don't want there being a language barrier there. That's the only challenge, I think, for me. Like, I wouldn't overly miss the extremely fast internet that I've got here, as long as there's one that we can get that's fairly stable. It's enough to stream things so we can watch things, and enough that it's quick enough that I can upload stuff, obviously content for our channel, because obviously there'll be a lot more content in the Philippines when we're there on a permanent basis, because that's our end goal. And just lastly, just like I don't know if anyone caught my last video, just obviously that was a little milestone for us, reaching our first 100 subscribers, which was absolutely fantastic. Upon checking today, we've now got to 106, which is really, really awesome. And just thank you guys again so much. It really means the world to us that you've joined us on this journey here in YouTube. And hopefully, if you like what you see with the new camera setup on my side of things and everything else, just please drop us a comment down below to let us know what you think. And if this setup here is how everyone likes it, I'll carry on doing things like this. And obviously, you've got a lot better camera quality, which is the best thing. It's the most important thing for now. And yeah, so if you like what you see and would like to see more, please don't hesitate to go and check out any of our other videos. You'll have our most recent upload to the left, one of our playlists to the right. Drop us a like, share the video around. We're steadily sort of growing a few subscribers a day, which is really, really awesome. Smash the subscribe button down below, tap the bell notification so you don't miss a video, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.